But my top 5 moments of Edge matches at WrestleMania starts out at WrestleMania 27 with moment number 5. This is going to be Edge versus Alberto Del Rio, of course. Edge was the incoming champion. A month before at the Elimination Chamber, he became the first champion to ever enter and exit the Elimination Chamber, keeping his title. Every Elimination Chamber up to this point had had a title change. And, he was the first guy to get through. Del Rio was the hot, young, rising star coming over from Mexico. He won the Royal Rumble this year, the largest Royal Rumble in WWE history with 40 men instead of 30. He had been saying it was his destiny to get to WrestleMania. They come out. I think everybody was a little bit, batshit crazy that this was picked to be the opening match of the night on a card that, on paper, really, honestly, didn't look all that strong. It was one of the weirdest WrestleManias going into it, especially with a guy like The Miz on top. I really thought that The Miz was going to be, breaking through that glass ceiling and becoming a huge star. And I think he is, a bright star in the future for WWE, but as of right now, he's sort of like in this weird spot. But, back to Del Rio. Del Rio and Edge have a match, and basically Brodus Clay's out there for an unknown reason. Del Rio had been his pro through his season. That was NXT Season 2 there, and they don't really play a huge spot in the match. I think that, I can't remember if this was at the Mania match or if it was at SmackDown when they dove out where Brodus Clay took a knee to the head and he just dropped out and whatever, but as Edge tells the behind-the-scenes stories about everything that went down with this match on the podcast, you hear all the things of, WWE knew that his neck was bad, but he didn't know really how bad it was. He had to go in and get some tests the week of WrestleMania, and, it just played out that this ended up being his last match. And when you watch this match back, the announcers don't know, so they don't really play it up as Edge winning, the big one and retiring as the champion the way he did. You had to wait until, I can't remember if it was I think it was the Raw the week after, after WrestleMania, not the next one on Monday, but the next Monday is when he came out and sort of shocked the world with his big announcement announcing his retirement, and he was, riding off into the sunset. This is a match that you can honestly, watch back with a smile on your face, and it's kind of weird with them beating up Del Rio's card at the end. I kept, thinking that Christian was going to turn heel. He's just sort of looking at the carnage, and he's looking at the camera like, well, what the fuck am I really doing out here? It was kind of a weird spot, but at least they put Christian there to save face and become the World Heavyweight Champion and go on that long run once Edge was gone.